because the holiday season is coming up. How you can eat at every single restaurant the way you want to eat, not gain too much weight. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new to this channel, I just usually share some of the things that used to change my lifestyle in the past several years by building a healthy routine, by going to the gym and to enjoy life, to explore all of possibilities in life. And today's episode is another one on healthy tips where I share some of the really useful tips that I try to keep my healthy lifestyle ongoing. Today, I want to talk about how you can eat at every single restaurant the way you want to eat, not gain too much weight. Because the holiday season is coming up, I hope this video will be helpful for you. Let's go. The first question we need to ask ourselves is, how often do you actually dine out? And also what kind of occasion it is? Because if you're going out for dinner every single night, then probably you want to think a little bit harder of what you want to eat. But if it's an occasion like somebody's birthday or it's your anniversary, it's only once in a year or that type of event, I think you can just go for it. Understand that that's a one-off event, next day you go back to your routine. So that's the first thing that we need to ask ourselves. Like, I go to eat at restaurants a lot, and I have several tips that I can share with you if you're going out with your friends. The first thing is you can actually offer to pick the restaurant. I always have a list of good restaurants that I know they offer very quality food. There are also healthy food options on that. Healthy food doesn't really mean that it has to be salad. It can be just whole foods, nicely cooked, not just always barbecue or not just deep fry. You can actually choose things like grilled, braised, or steamed, that kind of cooking techniques that usually offer you less calories but the same amount of nutrition value. So the first thing I will do is I will offer, hey, how about me picking the restaurants? I know a lot of good restaurants, and just let me know what kind of budget we're going for and what kind of vibe. I can pick one. And usually people will trust me. It's fun to pick restaurants. I really recommend that. And the second thing is, I find it hard for people to really understand how important it is to tell the restaurant your restrictions. If it's not a day-to-day restaurant or like a bistro, at least I found it in the UK or in Hong Kong, you can actually tell them your restrictions ahead of time. And now I'm just typing it out. My phone will just auto-fill in for me because I've typed it so many times. My restrictions are very simple. I have something that I'm allergic to. I think everybody has their own. And I don't normally eat processed carbs and refined sugar. I would just like put it there, and then especially in London, whenever I arrived at the restaurant, they will actually come to talk to me and say that, hey, you don't eat this, and like what kind of stuff that we can offer it to you. It doesn't necessarily mean that I was so strict now. I was very strict when I first started losing weight and trying to keep my routine going. Now I have a larger room of eating something that's a little bit indulgent that in the past I wouldn't eat, but it's just like to set me into this mindset and know that like I am this kind of healthy person. I just don't eat this kind of stuff. It's not because I don't enjoy food. It's because that's me. That's who I am. There's nothing wrong about it. So they will actually help you to change from processed carbs to, you know, organic, natural carbs, right? From white rice to brown rice, things like that. So it's actually quite nice and quite interesting. I find sometimes people find it hard to say their requirements, and remember that if you require somebody else to do something for you, it also says something about you as a person, that you're actually disciplined. So it's a good thing. And drink water. So actually water is super helpful, right? A lot of times our brain is just, we are confused whether we're actually thirsty or hungry. So whenever I am in a restaurant, I will always try to drink a lot of water. I will do a lot of talking as well. When you're talking, you're actually happy, and you sometimes just forget to eat. It's not to say that your friends will eat everything that you order for yourself, but it's just a nice way. If you're eating, like sharing portions, that's kind of thing that's actually helpful. When I order food, I always prioritize quality of the nutrition value over calories. Depends on what kind of goal you want to achieve. I always prioritize seafood over red meat, chicken over red meat, things like that, because usually seafood has a lower calorie count. In that sense, I can always have room for maybe a little bit of dessert, and I know some people, they like drinking. Alcohol also comes with calories as well, so you wanted to balance it out so that you have more options, and that's how you order things. And the final one is, sometimes restaurants offer you free things like a basket of bread and sauces and the stuff, it's always helpful to keep in mind that if you're sharing a basket of bread, maybe limit yourself to one piece, or just get rid of the basket of bread and say that we don't need a basket, I just keep one on my plate. It's also helpful to ask the restaurant to put the sauce on the side if you're really careful about what you eat at this moment. And for me, now I'm a lot less stressed about this because I actually have built up a good foundation of metabolism level that I can consume more calories on a normal day, and also I'm really active. I work out every single day. Everybody has their different routine and different schedule. When I first started trying to lose weight, I will ask every single restaurant what kind of stuff that you have on this plate? Is it a lot of added sugar? Is there a lot of sauces? And then usually restaurants, they just want you to be happy, right? So they can actually put it on the side. And last but not least is, you don't have to stress this to all your friends to say that, hey, I'm on a diet, because it's actually not a diet. It's just being healthy and being who you are. I just secretly do my own thing. I order that stuff. It's usually seafood or chicken or something that I know that have a lower calorie count. And I will always try to eat more vegetables whenever I can because they have really low calories and they can make you quite full. I learned that secret when I was doing the nutrition coach exam. Is when you combine protein and fiber together, you feel full. And that's the reason why a lot of people, when they order salad, they're not full because there's only fiber, there's no protein. So I will try to secretly eat a lot of vegetables, and I always want to order vegetables. And I will always try to go to the good restaurant repetitively because they know me, I know them, I know what kind of food that they will offer. So that's the end of today's video. It's a very quick share about how you can eat at every single restaurant without being worried to gain too much weight. And I hope today's healthy tips really helps you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel, and let me know what kind of other topics you want me to cover or discuss, and I'll see you next time.